Now we're at Nomad Cider in Summerland. It's got a bunch of trees. We counted about 20 trees. You don't see a huge difference between the trees. That's why you always are trying to mark them, identify them ahead of time, like you know which one to tap. Now you can see where we tapped last year, and it's already healed. And in fact, what I do, I cannot tap below or on the same line because that could damage the tree. Like I usually look at a different location about a foot away, lower, and my tap next year probably going to come right here. This way we don't damage the tree. And if you notice, it's only a 1/4 inch, approximately an inch, that goes into the tree itself. We don't go right through the trees to damage the tree. If the tree it's not hurt. But we just want to make sure we take care of the tree itself, take care of nature, and make sure we don't do any damage. And that's why we're just very, very careful. We're weather dependent. We need warm weather during the day and freezing weather during the night. And when the tree decides to produce, the sap starts to run, that's where we have to harvest as much as we can. And the tree and nature dictate when it's a good time to do it. And we stop when we see some buds on the tree branch. That's that's the end of the season because the taste becomes terrible and doesn't taste good. And it's time for us to stop collecting the sap. Okay, the process is when you do bottling of maple syrup, you have to make sure that, like, if you look at this piece of equipment here, you have to make sure that when you fill a maple syrup, it's at least a minimum of 180 degrees to 185 degrees. Otherwise, if it's boiled too much, higher temperature, it will crystallize. If you don't boil enough, or less than 180 degrees, you may have issues down the road with mold or other issues. That's what you see. From that, we just do a small, very, very, very small bottling operation up here. No, just a tiny. When you see that, we just put the maple syrup in a certain angle, fill the bottle, right, and you need to fill the bottle right up to the top. Okay? You see the container right to the top, and the reason behind that, not only you want to seal it properly, is the fact that when this product we just filled is 185 degrees, it will shrink. What you do after, you come in and you put the bottle upside down into your boxes, just to make sure it seals properly and there's no contamination of the product. This is just a very small production for small quantity for individuals that want to fill their own bottles and want to do their own things. This is a good economical way to do it, and you have the satisfaction to do it yourself. I think it's just fantastic, just the fact we can do it here in Summerland, and by judging the people trying the maple syrup we did last year in a tasting room, people loved it extremely. They love it a lot. And they say, where can we buy it? They say, well, hopefully next year we can make a larger production of we can be able to sell some to local people.